Welcome to Only Frames, the home of below average pool content, but you already know that. Today we're bringing you our flyer from the competition day. This is an 8-ball knockout 1-frame tournament with some money at stake. Our players have a shot clock and they are not allowed to play any stitches. If you play a stitch, it's ball in hand to your opponent anywhere on the table. So a lot of stake here, basically set up so Scott can't win anything because that man only knows how to play safe. Our first matchup is Joe, who somehow playing a terrible shot there, and as he calls himself, fan favourite, nobody really likes him. It's Tom, top commentator Tom. He's obviously got his lifts on so he can see over the table, being a short boy he is. And how's he going to play this? A nice bit of screwed down, leaving himself absolutely nothing probably. Oh no, actually, bit of check on that, bring it back up. That's not half bad actually. Surprising. From this angle you can see Tom's hair is absolutely riddled with hair dye. He must have done it recently. And Joe's back at the table after that shocking attempt. Despite what we saw from his earlier efforts, Joe is actually a fantastic pool player, and he will be quietly confident that he can walk away with some cash in his pocket in today's knockout tournament. He's drawn against Tom, so he should be favourite for winning. Although Tom actually turned up to this event looking like he could hold a cue. Time will tell if he actually can. Now this is a knockout tournament, as I stated earlier. Anyone drawing Brad's name out of the hat will be smiling away to themselves because that boy is useless. Joe's got some awkward balls at the bottom of this table. Can he come off of this yellow, making his way down? Cannon there, that is unfortunate. Potting one of Tom's balls while he's at it, but he can see these, he just can't play anything. He makes sure he doesn't play safe though, because that is ball in hand. Not safe enough, obviously, for the judges. Tom getting very unlucky. I don't know if intentional safety's counted on this, because that's safe to me. Joe should be able to pick this up, move it around. Oh, Brad's at the table, I'm there. I don't know why I've elected to look, but yep, it was judged as a safety shot. Joe's opted to move that black over the pocket. He's confident he's got these two balls. He's got the cue ball on a string. Look at that, nice bit of control. Wrap this one back, and that is game 2, Joe. I'll make sure because, yeah, there we go. Our next matchup sees Steve versus Gary, Jesus himself versus Gary the newbie. And Gary's already won himself some money today. Although I probably shouldn't say that because the video might not be out there. So, spoiler alert, sorry everyone. We know how much you love our content, and I'd hate to be the one that ruins this surprise for you. But, as I said it now anyway, he has won some money. He can cue. He's a good player. Lovely little dispatch of these reds incoming. He's got two awkward ones wrapped up at the bottom. Can he come off of these to break him up a bit? Absolutely not. He's going to stitch up another one. Oh, God. Now, Steve's put himself in Gary's eye line because he knows exactly what he's doing. And we all know that Steve is capable of miracles. Gaining himself the nickname Jesus is not just for his ethereal looks. It's because of the miracles he can perform. Now, Steve has been known to turn wine into water, and he's not been invited to dinner since. Now, speaking of miracles, Gary's going to have to do something miraculous to get out of this. He's knocked one up the table. He's not left Steve much. It's not a safety per se, so he doesn't get ball in hand. And he's actually got very unlucky there, Steve, to not drop that ball in the bottom, because that really opened the table up a bit, giving Gary quite an opportunity to do that, which was, it's like watching Brad. Steve's got a plant on. He's got awkward black ball, but he has been on form recently. It's actually been unbelievable, the turnaround of this player. Lovely little plant. Absolutely no position. Oh no, he can see it all the way down the table. How's his cueing? How's his eyesight? Oh, lovely. Look at that. Steve's got his special flipped glasses on. About 10 times magnification. He can see stuff you wouldn't believe. He can see Tom's bits in the shower. But can he see a way out of this? Because this black does not go. He's just going to knock him about. He's going to leave Gary some options. Some tricky balls up. They do plant. Is he going to take him now? No, he's going to work his way back round to him. Has he got positional play? We shall find out. He's going to sit behind. That's lovely, actually. Really, really nice play. God, that light is really shining off the back of his head, isn't it? Whoa. These tables are not kind to the baldies, I'll tell you that. Gary looking like he's going to mop up here for his spot in the semi-finals. And that gives me a semi also. Lovely stuff. Gary through. Chris is breaking. A massive break. White ball's down. Blue ball. His opponent is Mark, another newbie to the league. Mark is also a pretty quality player, if I do say so myself, as a expert myself. And he's got some tricky little balls there, but he's knocking them about. He's making his way through. He's wrapping it around. I don't know if that's a shot to play, but he seems to have a plan. And I'm not one to judge. Lovely. Does that ball slide past? It doesn't look like it from our angle. He's doing a dance. Either that or he needs a wee. Mark is one of our advanced aged players, along with Noel and the ancient Lee. And he's missed the ball completely there. He's hit the wrong colour. I think that was intentional, loss of frame, but I am not the adjudicator. And Chris is on now, and Chris, as we know, can clear balls up whenever he feels like it. He's used his first of two just to move them balls away into a better position for him, wrapping around the back of that yellow. That was lovely, actually. And a little stroke of the cue. It's sensual, isn't it, watching him play? He's a hell of a player. Strolling around, 7'5". Nice ball, nice position. Stunned it for the top. He's going to work his way back down. I assume he's going to put these two awkward balls into the middle pocket. Does he get position? He's running down. It's not bad. Both these go into that middle, and he's probably going to run himself up the table for the black into the bottom right. This looks like I am correct. I would know what I'm talking about. And that is lovely. And surely that is Chris through to the semi-finals. Lovely stuff. Lovely pot. That's a match. And yeah, come on, it's me, it's Brad. That's the most Brad shot I've ever seen. I am absolutely useless. And Lou there opting to smash him about a bit, taking that black into an even more awkward position it already was, but knocking some balls about nonetheless. And he is yellows. He's going to try and play a plant. It was actually awful. And Brad's back at the table, got a lovely t-shirt on. That's a Baroness band, great live show. And, God, I'm just bad, and it's just, I'm annoyed. Look how annoyed I am. Shaking my head, standing like a teapot, legs crossed. And Lou there with a bit of positional. That's all right. Knock this one in. Yeah, happy days. Long pot. It's his only option. How's your cue in, Lou? On the cushion. And only opted for the middle pocket. It wasn't the right choice. I reckon he could have done it. And I am stretching now. That is proper shiny, that. Look at that. Fresh, bald head. Lovely stuff. That's a nudie lady on that t-shirt. That's not allowed on YouTube. Can I slide this into the middle? Of course I can't. Going to knock Lou's ball away. Cover a pocket. It's not the worst result. And Lou opting for a fine cut. I don't think he's got this in him. I can't remember what happened on the day. Ah, look at that. Good shot. Good shot. Going for another fine along the cushion. How's this play out? And he's unfortunate there. That is unlucky. And I'm back at the table. I'm going to cue nicely for once in my life. That was an alright long ball. Can I roll this one down the rail? Have I got it in me? I do. Didn't come off the cushion as much as I wanted, but this does cut. And I'm a cut expert. Look at this. Strolling around the table with confidence. No position on this. Does it double? I'm checking something. Triple. Quadruple. Quintuple. Something. Please. Roll. 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 Oh, that's not my finest. Nothing's my finest. And Lou there. Can he play position? That is nice. Rolled it for the middle pocket. Work his way back round. It's a black down the rail. Has he got it in him? Bit of position. That's not bad at all. Little tap of the cue from me, showing him I appreciate his efforts at the table. And Lou, that was not your finest work. It's Brad back at table. That is me. Don't follow this in. No, we're alright. Oof, look at that. Positional play. Oh, surely Brad is through to the semi-final. Nobody would have thought it. Nobody would have put money on it. I wasn't even going to shake his hand then. I was about to walk out the door because I don't believe it myself. Lovely stuff. Gary back at the table versus Joe, the semi-finals. Unlike the last match, both these players can hold a cue and can pop balls when they feel like it. So let's see how this game pans out. Gary's just giving the table a bit of an eye up. There is some awkwardly placed yellows over pockets. His reds don't all go, but he is a magician. No, he's not. I don't know why I said it. And Joe back at the table. Big opportunity here. One awkward ball, really. The others all do go somewhere. It's whether or not he can control that cue ball, as we know he can do, and play it how he wants it. Into the middle here, run through. I don't think he can tackle the awkward ball down the bottom right there. So looking like he's opting for the other corner. Nice little stun. We're leaving that one in the middle. Yeah, could have run a little bit further. It's a fine drop to get it in that middle there. Is he going to pay it? Oh, that is unlucky. Just nudged the draw on its way through. And Gary back at the table. I'll be interested in seeing how he deals with this. Awkward red stuck behind that yellow in the bottom right. Could try and follow it down if he plays it perfectly, but it's a risky one when Joe's balls all go and it is only a one frame knockout. So can he get this cue ball to knock it out on this shot here? He's going to fly straight past it. That is not what he wanted to do. Like I said earlier, following it down is a bit risky, so can't play any safeties either. Is he just going to knock it, hope for the best, not a safety, and Joe back at the table. Puts one down. Can't see him missing this easy one to the top right, leaving himself position for the middle. Does it go? Lovely. Take this one into the middle. Can he manipulate that cue ball into knocking away the awkward corner down there? We shall find out. Bit of screw, load of action on it. It's not going to go anywhere near where he wants to be. He's going to be straight on that red by the looks of it. Not ideal. Best you could do is just tap it. Hope it doesn't leave Gary too much, although we can't play safeties. He's got away with that. That's all right. It ain't safe. Gary can take this into the top. How's your cue in? It doesn't quite go, does it? This should be frame over. Looks like we're going to see Joe in the final. What's he going to do? Cut it? Yeah. Oh no! It didn't go! Oh, what a pillock. Gary with a real opportunity here. It's whether or not he can get back round for this black. Instead, he's just going to play it up to the cushion and leave himself a double. Don't think that was the best shot choice, but who am I to speak? He's down on it. He's confident. It's looking like a terrible shot. I don't even know what he was trying there. It's a double with absolutely no angle. He's played it dead straight. And Joe's got one over a pocket. He can't miss it. He's not useless. Doesn't even have to move. That cue ball's returned directly to him. This goes down nicely. As long as that cue ball stays away from a pocket. Yeah, nicely done. Shake of the hands. That is Joe through. I'm back at the table versus Chris. I'm going to say that's the pocket that's done me there. That was unfortunate. Chris smashing one down, rolling back down the table. Take this one into the middle by the looks of it. Yeah. Chris will be strolling around with a load of confidence because he's playing me and I am absolutely useless. Completely different sides of the spectrum, these players, and probably on the spectrum. Just 6 balls left for Chris to get himself into the final, and he can do it. We know he can. Left himself an awkward one all the way down. He's not got position on the top right. He's going to opt for the long ball by the looks of it. It's a nice hit. Has it got the pace? It's going to make it. That's nicely done. Absolutely not the position he wanted to leave himself in for sure. But this does cut, or is he going to double? I think it's a cut. And he's not put enough on it. It was a good shot. Just not the strength of hit he needed. I'm walking up the table. I'm looking like a man with a mission. I'm just going to play the worst shot I've ever seen. Of course I am. And leaving Chris's ball a little bit actually easier to get to than it was originally. and he's probably going to opt for it here. But he's definitely going to opt for it. It is the only ball available, really. How's his positional play? Can he make his way back down the bottom of the table? Of course he can. Look at that. That is quite nicely done. This looks like frame over. Brad's shaking his head. I keep saying Brad in the third person. I'm shaking my head. I'm not happy. Chris, what are you doing? That was frame, surely. I'm at the table again. I am full of confidence after Chris's awful display. 1 down. 2 down. Bit of positional play. Can we make it 3? This is the finest I've ever queued. Oh, another ball. Position. Come on, 4th ball. Make it a good one. Oh, look at that. Look at that rear. Lovely. Bit of a cannon off the black. It's not the result I would have wanted. Can't play safe. Going to try and follow it down. It didn't cue it nicely at all. Leaving Chris a free ball. He is going to use that to play position onto the black. And surely this is frame over. Another shake of my head. I'm not happy with myself. Teapot stance. Legs across. Probably need a wee. Shake on it though because I am a gent. And the final we are into. There is money on the line. Both these players can hold a cue. Both these players can pot a ball. Both these players can sometimes play positional. Not always, because this is Only Frames, the home of below average pool content. Remember to follow us on all the socials. We are on YouTube. We are on Instagram. We are on TikTok. We are on basically everywhere that you get your videos from, and we would love it if you subscribe. So folks, if you could subscribe, like the videos, share the videos, send them to your mates, send them to your nan, get some comments going on. We love it. It's all good for us. It's great interaction. We love our community, and we just love playing pool, even though we're not that great at it. And Joe has only got a couple more balls on the table of the reds, that is. He's still got to deal with the black. Nice bit of position onto this one. Moving himself down the table. Not as far as he would have liked, but this does cut. Either pocket, take your choice. It looks like he's going bottom left. It's probably the wisest choice. I didn't think it goes past that yellow, but obviously it does. He knows what he's doing. Lovely pot. I don't think Chris gets another touch at the table. That cannon has left it a little bit awkward though. Stopped that cue ball where it was going. And it left him a double into the middle. How's your queuing? It's lovely. It's money in Joe's pocket. Fist bump. Chris doesn't even want to shake his hand. Blech.